Are you sad? Are you troubled? Are you going through a difficult time in your life? Have you been let down by somebody you trusted? Have you been let down by your family members? What are your issues? You can bring your story to Talk to NG channel and NG will shed some light on your story, and with the help of God and the advice from NG's viewers you will have a little relief. A problem shared is a problem half solved. God bless you.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome to Talk to NG channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all over the world, wherever you are watching me from. Today on my platform, I will be sharing a story a lady shared with me, and she will love me to share it on my platform to see how best you guys can help her get out of this troubled relationship. She needs to get out of this relationship fast. Now the story is, this lady, she's a married woman, you know, she's got a son. She normally do school runs, take the son to school every morning because the husband works. She met this other guy who is a single dad. He has a son too, and then, you know, they became close because of their children. Now the problem is, from chatting, from talking to the guy constantly, she became used to this guy. As a result, she started confiding in this guy. Now she found out that this guy is very, very nice. He listens to her, encourages her, you know, always there whenever she wants to talk. And they got calling each other, got chatting, you know, and it went beyond chatting to relationship. They started dating each other. Now remember, this woman is married and the other guy is single. He is not married but has a son. So both of them started dating each other. Now the relationship, according to her, has gone beyond, you know, repair, because she's in love with this guy and also in love with her husband. Just the problem is the husband does not pay her attention, and that is how she found herself in this relationship. Now she said this guy, the issue there is this guy hallucinates a lot. Most times she has to leave her job just to go and help the guy whenever the guy is hallucinating. Now for those of you that are watching that don't know what hallucination is when you are seeing things, you are feeling things, you are tasting things that are not there, they are not real, but you see them. It's just a thing of the mind. So whenever the guy is like that, he cries and calls her, begging her to please come and help. Sometimes it happens even when she's doing a night shift. She will have to leave the job and go sleep over there just to make sure the guy is all right. Now I said to the lady, have you advised him to go and see the doctor? Because this thing is not something you can just help him by talking. It's something that he needs to see his doctor. His doctor needs to refer him. His doctor needs to help him, you know, because he can't continue living his life like that, hallucinating and calling you and then making you so worried that you have to leave your job. What if you are home with your husband? What do you do? She says sometimes she doesn't know what to do. She'll have to sneak around the house just to answer calls or to send messages and all that. That she does not have peace of mind. She's always restless because the guy can just call her anytime or send messages anytime. The problem is she loves this guy, but she doesn't know what to do. Now she's so worried because she's thinking, if I leave this guy, it's going to have a serious negative effect on him. Also, she's thinking about her husband. My marriage needs to work. I need to make sure my marriage work. What do I do now? Do I leave this guy and just concentrate on my marriage? Call my husband, speak to him about his behavior and see how best we can make the marriage work? So what I've said to this woman is, you know what? You cannot eat your cake and have it. You know, you can't be between these two men and think you're going to have peace of mind. It's not possible, because this guy here is needing your attention all the time. Your husband, whether you like it or not, whether he's paying you attention as you want or not, you know, you will still, on the other hand, try your best as a wife to pay him attention when necessary. So it's a very difficult game to find yourself. Now, some people out there are probably in the same situation this woman is into right now. Maybe because you're having misunderstanding with your partner, you're having misunderstanding with your husband, your wife. You have decided, you know what, it's better I just look for somebody else and, you know, start having a relationship with them to make myself happy. You know, you are the one that will make yourself happy. It's not until you're in a relationship that you can be happy. Sometimes you don't even know the personality of the person you want to engage with outside. Now you just see them, oh, she's beautiful, he's good looking, I want to go and test it. Then you find out that all the package you're thinking is not really there. Now, recently on social media, you know, a 21-year-old just made a grown man wave bye-bye to the world. Yes, because the man wanted to go and enjoy himself, and he has a beautiful wife at home. So these are the things you experience when you don't know somebody and you want to engage with them. Now, I'm not condemning this lady, and this is not time for anybody to condemn her. I just want us to help her, because the capacity that you have is not the same capacity that the other person has. It's very important we understand that. Now, in a situation where it is a Christian person, you know, that is experiencing this, they might hold their self and say, you know what, I trust God to help me. And they keep praying. Why? In some cases, because of the person's capacity, and they are not even Christian. Some Christian does not even have the capacity to wait. They don't have that faith to wait, to say, things will turn around and this woman or this man will change for good. For some people, once they are like that, that is it for them. Done. They find another relationship and they move on. But we need to understand one thing. In all this, whatever you do, especially when you're married and decide to have a side chick or a man friend, you must understand one thing. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Some people have jumped into relationships like this and they have ended up having a child with their side chick. And it has triggered a lot of talk. Oh, calling the guy, especially in this part of the world. They start calling you to bring a child support. You need to start paying monthly to look after that child. Sometimes things like this can lead to stress and anxiety. You find out that the man is so stressed. And the most painful thing is some of them, when they are stressed, they bring it home and they pour it on the woman. Or the woman brings it home and pour it on the man. But you need to understand one thing. Nobody sent you on that journey. So, am I saying this because I'm condemning this woman or making her feel bad? No. I'm only saying it to help you that is watching me out there, that is about to make the same mistake. Or you are watching me out there, you are thinking along this line, oh, I'm having a problem in my marriage, I'm having a problem in my relationship, I'm just going to quit and look for the next way out. The next way out now becomes jumping into a quick relationship, especially somebody you don't know. I don't think it's the best. Now, I do wonder, how do people cope running around their home, hiding everywhere just to answer call, just to reply messages, blocking, hiding numbers, carrying their phone around? You're so restless. Carrying your phone around, you're restless. Oh, you don't want your kids to touch it, or your wife to touch it, or your husband to touch it. Why? Because you are living a life you did not wish to happen, or you did not bargain for. You have found yourself in this relationship you never planned for. You thought your marriage would work, things would go so rosy until God calls both of you. But somehow you have found yourself in this relationship that is troubling you and you want to get out of it. If you're watching me, there is nothing impossible for God to do. Go to God and ask God to help you. He will guide you. Rededicate your life to Christ if you're not. If you're watching me, you don't know Christ, it's that time for you to give up those lifestyle and go to God. Ask God to forgive you and ask him to come into your life and change you. It will help you. Now, we need to consider one thing. What example are we laying down for our children? The things you do today, if your children, ask yourself, if they get to know about it, will they be proud of you as a father? Will they be proud of you as a mother? You know, things like this, when you think about them, you realize that, you know, it's not worth it. The joy and the happiness of your children should come first. The goal should be that your marriage should work, that there should be peace in your home. You want to see things work out in your home. Don't just hop into a quick relationship just because you're having issue. Sit down with your wife, sit down with your husband, have a good discussion. If they are willing to listen, if they are not, ask God to touch their hearts. The Lord will make things work out for you. Now, I would love you guys, after listening to today's story, to just please go to the comment section, see how best you can help this lady. She needs help. She needs to get out of this relationship. But my advice would be that this lady in question, call this other guy, you know, try to make him understand and tell him this relationship needs to stop. Tell this guy you love your husband and you're so sorry you allowed this to happen in the first place. Apologize to him and tell him that you trust that God will bring him a better person that will make him happy. You know, and just go to your husband and just tell him what you have done. To me personally, that's what I think. Confess to him and say, this is the mistake you have done. Though in most cases, when you confess to the man, it can be very difficult for the man to forget. Even if he forgives you, he will always remember that. Especially because a lot of people believe that once a cheater is always a cheater. Yes, but there are situations where somebody have made such mistake and have totally changed, totally transformed. They are no longer living that life. Yes, but then another thing that can be difficult is in a situation where that person have already forgiven you. You need to understand one thing, that it will take them time to build that trust again, for them to begin to trust you again. So don't be offended when you see them concerned about what you're doing at a particular time. It's because you have already cheated on them before. So you need to give them time to build that trust again, because you need to earn it for them to be able to trust you again. So how do you earn it? By living the life you're supposed to live as a decent husband or a decent wife. So yes, there are some good people out there that will forgive you and want the marriage to work, while there are some people that will say it's over, you know, they can't deal with this anymore. But believe me, if they love you, they will forgive you. They will give you another chance. It's better for you to confess, and then God will know that you confessed the truth and you will be forgiven, than you hiding and saying that this lie will die with you. You will not tell them. I feel it's better you confess, ask for forgiveness, and both of you can have closure and then move on again. Now, that's my advice for this lady. Go to him, advice. It's not like I have not spoken to her. I have, but she just wants me to share it on this platform so people can advise her again. She just want to add 1 and 2 together and see what to do. But yes, she's happy with the advice I gave her, but she just want to hear your view again. Please go to the comment section and let your comments start rolling in. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget, if you have a story you want us to share on my platform, you can email me. Go to the description box below. My email address is there. Phone number is there. You can reach me. So we'll talk about it and see how we can bring it to my platform and see how best people can advise you. And remember, the stories we share on this platform do help a lot of people. It helps shaping them. It helps a lot of people not to fall into the same mistake. You know, we are really helping people out there. So yeah, keep your comments and your stories coming in. God bless you all for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed to my channel. God bless you for watching, and bye bye.